I've been working on artwork ever since I was old enough to draw, old enough to hold a pencil. From that, I started to draw comic books. My father used to take me to the comic book store when I was, I guess, maybe 10 years old. And from that, I started to try to duplicate what I saw on the comic book page. My name is Paul Grant, and I'm an artist. Any work of art that I do is just an expression of how I view the world. Currently, I'm enrolled at Ball State for my first semester, and I'm taking the basic art classes. This is my first year back in any kind of academic setting, doing artwork underneath like a teacher or professor, so it's really changed the way that I'm approaching artwork. The faculty at Ball State's kind of taking me in a different direction. They're teaching me more traditional art forms and composition and those types of media. So it's kind of like a growing process. It's a very personal experience to create a piece of artwork for me. Usually I work with spray paint. I've started working recently with really fat tipped markers. When I'm working on a school project, I have, I think, a real set of boundaries and limits of the assignment. I really don't feel that there are any rules of art other than what the artist himself or herself chooses to work within. Oddly enough, I usually find my canvases in the trash. It's a very ethereal, unknown thing to go out and look for material. When I'm out looking for a specific medium or specific canvas, I usually just have to start walking down alleys and looking through trash. Sometimes it takes some digging, other times it takes a lot of driving. Usually if it's free and it's large enough for me to paint on, I'm gonna paint with it. One man's trash is another man's treasure. It's a really spur of the moment kind of open-minded approach to looking for my next project. The inspiration for my work is really dependent on the materials that I have at hand. The kind of canvases I work with are usually, I guess you could say, non-traditional. I work with glass pieces, old lumber, doors. So I'm working on some installations right now, mostly with doors. I'm really interested in doorways and like the change of scenery every time you walk through a doorway. So I'm trying to make the doorway itself become the scenery. Creating a piece of artwork, I'm looking to gain knowledge of myself. So to create a piece of artwork is a birthing process, in a sense, based on how much you want to realize that your life itself is a work of art.